So I should, big word should, be live. What should I call this? Premiere. Featuring 2700. Okay, let me see if there's any sound. Sounds like there is. So, welcome everybody. What I'm actually going to be doing today is getting mad because my output's probably shit. Yeah. So, there's no video out on this. So there's an issue with my original clip, which is not good. Well, actually, here, let's do this. So I just copy over. Let's clear. Close all.
Today, stay tuned. You probably saw all the other videos. So we have 10
Okay, so it should. Why is that unknown error? This is killing me here. It's no different. It's like the underlying. There's something to the sound. This is my. This is my intro. So. Why did it do? Okay. Let's go. I hate doing it this way, but there definitely could be something wrong with my hard drive. That's possible. So, I'm not a master at Adobe by any stretch. Just, full disclosure. But, okay, let me see. It's doing this one first. It's conforming the video, so. But basically, I have quite a bit of footage to work with, and let me explain what has been going on the past couple days. About 3 or 4 days ago, my wife turned her computer on, and I can probably show my webcam. Let me see how bad I look right now. And video captures, 22. Yeah, it should be fine. Ooh, it's not that that looks bad, but there's, yeah. I'll turn this a little bit so you guys can see better, but yeah, it's a nightmare in here right now. Full disclosure. Okay, so it's still importing this video. So here's the crappy part. There clearly is a problem with this drive. I don't know what the actual problem is, but there's definitely a problem with this drive. I think we'll find out here in a minute. Yeah. I will turn this down. So I don't know if you guys have done any kind of Adobe editing before, but it's pretty straightforward. I don't do anything really super high end.
Probably find somewhere around there. So let's go ahead and open up the board, and then we'll open up the CPU.
Okay. So that's kind of see. Good. So that's good. Then I'll go ahead and do the next frame here. This is still importing the sound here. It's only for that to finish. But pretty much I just, cut in, cut out basically where I want it. And then I will do, usually on these I do a couple things. I'll hit Control A, Control D. So what that does is that selects everything and then it puts a crossfade, which is fine. So it'll actually fade into the next scene pretty good. So let me see where I start talking here.
So full disclosure.
Pretty much from the start, that should be fine. It's still importing the audio. I wasn't paying attention. Down here is where you can see it importing the audio. There's a lot of things you can do with Adobe. I mean, you can do coloring, you can do lighting effects, you can do audio transitions. The reality of it is when you're shooting with a $300 camcorder and you have horrible lighting and everything, I'm not at the point where I am a professional. I do this for fun. So, I have almost 600 subs. People usually like my videos for whatever reason, and you know, people do that. Oh, I need to change this from gaming to science and technology. So, yeah, I'm definitely not a professional by any stretch. Come on. The problem is I'm importing this off of a USB or SD card, so it's much slower.
Definitely sure what that.
So
So,
good there.
and it should be fine. So that is the overview of the board. Let's go ahead and get the bonus footage.
Which be good. I'll take a look where I start here.
Dun 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 dun. Not.
That was a horrible of me.
So, but that's it. So that's your quick bonus footage, and let's go ahead and wrap all this up.
Okay, good there. Sometimes if I like for my build logs, I go a little bit long-winded, which I'm not. I mean, I am kind of long-winded, so I cut out probably half the footage of my build logs. Let's see. As you see, a lot of times I go and adjust before I do it.
So I still have the shadow. And I will see you all very soon, but later on down the road. That's really white. I need to work on my lighting.
So this one is a pretty straightforward video. There's really not anything fancy to do it, but I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. So
I'm gonna have done it.
I'm pretty good with this, so good there.
I'm gonna have done it.
I usually don't listen to most of it that much.
The board, then we'll open up the CPU. So full disclosure.
Okay, transition. I'm okay with that. And
That is the overview of the board. Let's go ahead and get the bonus footage.
good there.
Quick bonus footage, and let's go ahead and wrap all this up. So I still have the shadow.
Should be fine.
That's really white. I need to work on my lighting.
Fine. The other thing I need to do, because I have to do this on all of them, if you look over here, whenever anything plays,
Upgradability,
it's hitting pretty high. So what I do is I select all of them, and audio gain, I've been doing -4. That's pretty much been kind of where I wanted to be at, so it's fine. A couple other things I do, so when I do graphs, for example, let's have to zoom in. I'll set the frame size, so it will zoom in and pretty much get it relatively perfect. So here's actually where the stream's probably going to crash. So I'm going to go ahead and export this media. I'm going to do 1080p HD. I'm going to rename it, what was this? Yeah. Save. So it's going to compress it down to about 1 gig to give you an idea. I'll show you how big this was originally. So about 2.5 gigs. So it's compressing it down to half. Now this is the interesting part. So I'm streaming and I'm also exporting. So definitely it's going to be a fair bit of stress on the CPU. You figure, I mean, you look at this usage, all my cores are above 80%. But my stream health should still be fine, I suspect. At least I would think so. It's still saying it's yellow, so, I mean, I do have to be careful. So I have that video going. The next video I'm going to be doing, actually not 100% sure.
With tax.
What video was this?
So you guys are a little bit of a different view for me today. I do apologize. The very aside from window.
Case review. So we have a case review after that. That one's gonna be not a lot involved here.
Probably better than
I want to say this is part of the build log.
Always,
Yep.
what you do is when
Yeah,
you
so
flip
that's the
it
build
over,
log.
now
And I don't. Is this all build log? It can't be.
I never check the BIOS to see if it's fully updated, which means there's a good chance.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of short things in the build log. So footage size, thinks about it. 6 gigs. It's probably going to come down to about 1.5. So I have that to work on tonight. Is this part of my mess here?
It's going to take 3 weeks and her computer being down.
Yeah, so this, I don't know how much of this footage is actually going to be used.
So if you see that orange score, interesting,
so this video I'm probably going to do next.
About, like I said, we're going to run it one another. Now that score was 710 despite actually hanging
so that is the B450 versus the X470 board, so I will be doing that. Probably not doing this. I'm going to have to redo this video completely. The reason why is I end up putting my liquid cooler back in, so it'd be easier if I do it on board outside the case. So this footage I might keep just for reference. But what did I film today?
163 or 165 up to 173.
Oh, that's part of the board. So yeah, so that's kind of what I got on the card right now. And then I still have, oh God, hopefully later on today, what I hope to work on is the Athlon 200G versus the G4560 one-on-one. And they're $300 builds, so it's about $300 builds. So I only had the testing done for that, so that's going to be a headache. I have a lot to do. I mean, it's actually past midnight, but I have a lot to do. We have Comcast coming and everything, and I have a paper to do. So, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 coolers, and I already decided. So here's the timeline. So I need to do the showdown first, and unfortunately, performance reviews take a while because I run the tests generally once, and then I compare them. And if they look right, I'll run them one more time. And if the numbers are pretty close, less than 5% difference, and if the outcome is what I expected, then I just go with those results. If I get completely different results, I have to do it again, usually 2, 3, 4 times. Luckily, these computers are completely separate from each other. The only thing is, though, is I can't actually do the testing at the same time. I only have one license for everything, and I have a single 8 gig and 2 4 gig sticks, so dual channel or single channel. So that's going to throw off the results. So everything else, though, is really not going to make a big difference. 450 versus 500 watt power supply, no big deal. So I'm going to do that first. The reason why I want to do that first is I'm actually going to tear the boards out of both of them, and I'm actually going to do an unboxing and assembly of all the CPU cores, all 4 on both platforms, Intel and AMD. I think that'd be pretty fruitful. Now here's where it sucks. I haven't decided how I want to do the performance testing. I want to do it in my system for thermals. The problem is the systems I have are not very friendly when it comes to anything. I have a lot of things taped together with electrical tape because the way RGB wires are, they don't really hold together. So it's not really advantageous to do that. So I haven't fully decided how I'm moving forward with this. What I could definitely do is hold off on the performance tests until I do the next system build. So the next system build is going to be Ryzen based build. When I get my wife's, that's another thing I have to do tomorrow. When I get her board back, her old one, I'm gonna probably build something. So I'm probably gonna go Ryzen 5 2600, maybe 2600X. I don't know. But basically, I want a fair bit of thermals. I want to do a comparison. I will say this. So the Master Liquid 240L, will just run circles around a single air tower cooler with two fans on it. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. There was no contest. I get it, $40 CP versus $60 all in one, but still, ran circles around it. So, this video's almost done. I think I'm going to edit one more and upload them when I go away. But the system that I have, it's done. Here, I'll show you guys it real quick. So I have it set to green right now, but I can pretty much set it to whatever color I want. But I'm pretty much happy with it. It's fine. I'm not doing any kind of like serious overclocking with it. So I have. So I'll tell you all the projects I have right now. So I have the $300 system builds. So that's a video. I have 4 CPU coolers to unbox, overview, and do installation on both Intel and AMD. So, I mean, that's going to be 4 videos right there. There's a 5th. The Cooler Showdown, that's going to be a 6th video. Now, outside of those projects for YouTube, I have other projects I'm working on. So, the computer over here, its hard drive right here is there's a problem with it. I don't know why yet. I was able to retrieve everything off it very quickly, but I'm getting a basically can't boot to it. There definitely could be an operating system error. So definitely a possibility for that. But I do have to reach out to the owner and basically say, I think I got everything backed up, but by no means can I verify that. This is why I've backed up. I want to wipe the drive. The logistics of it is I really should charge them another hour of labor. I'm not going to, but I should. It should be another $40, but I'm going to do it. And basically, the route that I'm going to probably go down is, if the drive works, great. It's an hour, burn time, whatever. If the drive doesn't work, I'm going to sell them an SSD market out probably $15. Then buy another SSD to replace it, essentially. So that's probably how I'll make a little bit of money there. But it's definitely a tough scenario because I like doing what I do, but in the end, I got to make a little bit of money doing this because I spend a lot of time doing computer stuff, and I really don't get paid for it. Okay, so this is a case. So this is the Thermaltake Versa 850 unboxing and overview. So this should only span a couple shots.
Build off. It's not high-end gaming as well, so stay tuned for that. But I urge you to come along for the ride.
No, it's actually really.
So you guys
it's only
are a little bit.
It's only 3. I'll take it. Actually, I'm going to try this. I'm going to close this. I'm going to actually copy and paste my D drive. I'm not particularly happy with my D drive, but so it should be a fair bit quicker, so we'll see. Yeah, this room is a complete nightmare right now. It really is. Okay, so.
Hey guys, welcome back to the.
Okay, so.
Hey guys, look at it. I'm pretty excited for it.
I'm gonna have to cut this one early.
It's a pain. I don't like it. The mats come off and everything. But other than that, it's a good case. But let's go ahead. Let's unbox it. Maybe, yeah. Let's unbox and take a look at it. I'm pretty excited for it.
I'll have to stick with that.
So you guys are a little bit different. Believe it or not, if you look how far down this is, I'm not sure if I'd water cool in this case. Actually, though, you know what? This this actually might have some water cooling capability. So you can see this is recessed quite a bit. So again, I mean, I would probably, I don't know. I mean, it looks to be a fine case for budget, but if you're buying a 240 radiator, I mean, the cheapest one I've seen out there is $60. I would spend a little bit more money, like $60, on a little bit of a higher end case, but for budget, it is honestly perfectly fine. So let's go and wrap this up, and then stay tuned to the build log.
That was actually a fair bit longer. I wasn't tired. I probably got through and edit down the amount, but we'll see.
So hopefully we'll see you soon. I'll also see you later on down the road.
Okay, Control A, Control D, and then we will audio gain -4, and then
Hey guys, welcome back to
good with that.
Let's go ahead. Let's unbox it. Maybe, yeah, let's unbox it and take a look at it. I'm pretty excited for it. So you guys are
Okay with that.
more money, like $60 on a little bit of a higher end case, but for budget, it is honestly perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, and then stay tuned to the build log. So hopefully you guys.
That's fine.
Assuming this is one of the earlier videos coming on the channel, but while I will see you soon, I'll also see you later on down the road.
Okay, so what I don't like about that is I cut it out too early. So that's an easy fix. Delete that. Drag that there. Make sure readjust the audio. At this point, we're going to want to send the master gain to -4. That way you don't actually offset other things to -4, or additional -4.
Honestly, perfectly fine. So let's go and wrap this up, and then stay tuned to the build log. So hopefully you guys kind of went through my general analysis. What I will say is I'm fine.
By the way, the Versa is a fine case. Good for budget. I'd use it again.
But while I will see you soon, I'll also see you later on down the road.
There, that's better. So we're going to export this. I'll definitely say my goal is, if this becomes something fruitful in the future again, and I make a fair bit of money and can allocate more resources towards it, I would like to move this downstairs in the basement with proper studio and more time editing. It's tough. I work 45, 50 hours a week, as does my wife. We get home, we eat, we watch a TV show. I start doing computer work at 9. Last night it took me 5 hours to put together one computer and disassemble it, mine. Today, in over about 3.5 hours, I put together 4 computers, including mine, and started editing. So it varies. I'm exhausted. I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. I don't have the energy to do the build log. So once this is done, I'll probably call it quits. It'll be at that point about 30 minutes. But I just want to say hi and see how everybody's doing. And I have, just so you guys know, here, I'll bring this up here. Actually, I don't know if I can bring this up. Give me a second. Yeah, there's nothing important on here. So right now, I have, where am I at here? Okay, so next video going up is the Wraith Prism up to the task. Then my power supply died. Then the unboxing of the Master Case Pro fans, and then the unboxing of my Cooler Master Liquid Cooler. So yeah, I definitely have a fair bit. Oh, I look like a hot mess, I think, on these two, because I didn't have I need a haircut and all that stuff, and yeah, it's bad. But so those are going. So I have these two. So these two will upload. I guess they'll upload the 5th and the 7th, and then I'll probably do the I got to do the unboxing. That one's next. So, or the build log's next. So that will be the 9th. then I probably have just one. Yeah, I only have one video really to show you guys here. So that'll be the 11th. So, let me think for a second. 5th, 7th, 9th for the build log. No, the 11th will be the showdown. That video will be the 13th. And then I guess starting the 15th, you guys will start seeing the air coolers setups. So I should have content to the end of November, which is good because I need a break a little bit, just to catch my breath. So just to give you an idea of some things I have to do. So once I get this place cleaned up, obviously, I have to get probably 3 computers sold. I got $1,500 out that I need to recoup most of that before I continue more. So I have the $300 computers with some extras I can put in them. And then, yeah, so there's still a fair bit. And then I'm beginning rebuilding my friend's computer, and I'm owed some money for some computer work. So once I get that number down like 400, I can probably do a Ryzen build for sale. So one of the things I had to do is I had, and if anybody wants this, and you live near southwestern Pennsylvania, assuming, yeah, that's not correct, this goes to my case. You guys can have it for free. It looks to be there's some scratches on it though already. So yeah, this goes in a Cooler Master case. Really bad airflow. So yeah, that's what ended up happening with that. So what I'm going to do now, and this isn't because there's only been like 1 or 2 people here that are watching. Probably gonna cut the stream because I want to start uploading these videos. And to give you an idea, there's no special information. I'm already about saturating my bandwidth, so I am at about 1 megabit per second, and I'm yellow at the moment. So yeah, that's a problem. So when I go to upload, it's going to get worse. So, but for the 1 or 2 or some odd people that tuned in, I do appreciate it. Definitely keep an eye on the videos. You guys have seen what's coming up, so hopefully some of this stuff is interesting to you guys. If you do like the videos I make, definitely hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit this like button. Leave a comment. Don't subscribe, I guess. I gotta go through and change some of my Amazon links and all that stuff, and maybe become a New Egg partner at some point. But this could be really half-assed. But this is Steve from PC Budget Solutions, and as always, the hope and the dream is that I'll see all of you later on down the road. And click the stop stream.